Okay, so it's Tuesday today, and in the previous video, I said I was going to make friends and everything, which I have tried. On Sunday, what happened was I thought what I planned was basically on how to make friends is just go talk to random people because that is the only way you can make friends if you don't go to any like office or you don't go to college and anything. The best way to go is to make friends is to just go out and speak to some random people. No, this should be progressively overloaded, uh, it's, which means whenever you start talking, first start with people who are easier to talk to, like old people. The easiest people to talk to. You can just go up to a random old person, you speak with them for half an hour. Just say hi. No need to even no need to go up and think about what is. Just say hi, right, and they'll speak to you, and you move up the ladder as you go. And if you do that, what I believe is, if you keep doing it after a point, you will get friends, right? So I did that on Saturday, on Sunday, and on Monday, what happened was, first things first, my throat went out for some reason. My voice was extremely thick, and I couldn't speak properly. It's still there, but it's getting better. On Monday, I had a contest, Codeforces contest. It's been a long time since I attended one contest. So I thought I'd do it. It's a Div 3 too, so it was easy. I thought, okay. I always had the assumption that if I wrote one contest, because I've been practicing for such a long time, if I wrote one contest on this Codeforces, whatever it may be, I will get to pupil easily. Like just one contest. That's why even when I was asking for referrals and everything from people, what I used to mention was Codeforces rating 1200 plus, even though my rating was some 100, 1000, like 900 or something, some rate which is not 1200 above. I was still in a newbie phase only, but the thing is I didn't write any contest, and I thought I have been practicing for such a long time. So if I write one contest, or just one contest, I'll go back to pupil easily. So might as well just put it on. And the dates kept delaying. Even there was a contest, I couldn't attend it because I had to shift and everything. So when finally the day came, I was like, okay, this is the time, I'll do it. Now, first two problems went pretty fine. Okay, easily, instantly done. Although I had to increase my speed, I was satisfied. There's no problem there. The third one, I submitted the solution, and it was taking a lot of time because the server was overloaded. So I was like, okay, I jumped to the fourth problem. Fourth one, I tried my best to think of the solution, and I came up with the solution which is working for all the test cases and everything. So I was like, the time was also sufficient. I had some 20 minutes left, and I decently solved these two, and I don't know the third one whether it's solved or not. The fourth one, I was doing it. So all the sample test case passed. So the first what I did was I submitted that thing to see whether it was right or wrong. I turned out it was wrong. Okay. I was like, okay, no problem. I saw what happened in the third one. And even the third one was wrong. So my heart broke really badly. Really, really badly. When that happened, I was planning my one thing was, okay, just get done with this thing. Just go from newbie to pupil. Then at least you'll be like, okay, I'm in pupil karke. And something or the other. This third problem, and by the way, I could have came up with the third. The reason it was failing the test case was because I'm using C++, right? I wrote a block of a line of code inside the if condition instead of outside. That was basically the wrong thing. Messed up the entire code, and I couldn't figure it out because when I was looking at the code, I was like, okay, everything's right. I didn't notice that was here instead of here. So I just complete first things first, mind freezes. And what I usually do is, which I should stop doing, is I thought, okay, maybe the problem is wrong. 99, 100% of the time, The problem is not wrong. If there are people who solved it, that means you're the one who's wrong. But I didn't think of that. Whenever that comes, I'll be like, okay, maybe there is something is wrong there. No, there's nothing wrong there. I was like, okay, at this point, let's just look at what is wrong with D at least. At least I can solve D properly, which didn't happen actually. So at the end, all I solved was 2 problems in a Div 3 contest. Now system days are going on. I don't think I'll get to pupil that easily. I think my rating might even drop actually. That hurt a lot. Hurt a lot. What I think, I mean, today morning what happened was I again checked, like I went through what was wrong and everything, and first I found out, okay, this in the C problem, this was the wrong thing, you're supposed to do it, you kept it here, and I ran it and then it was TLE for the third test case. So for the second one it was passed when I put it down instead of in the if block. Now it's facing for the third test case. Now in that point I realized, okay, there's a better way you can do it. I mean, I was doing it like one by one. You could have done it for 2 times once, and okay, basically the thing is I could have done it easier. But that I would have done it if I knew that this thing was like TLE. It would get a time limit exit. Even I thought I knew somewhere deep down I would get it. But at that point, for some reason, I didn't really strike that thing didn't strike. And as for C, I still don't realize what the problem is. I mean, I think maybe my logic was correct, but the implementation of that code was wrong. No, D. For D, what I believe is the implementation of the code was wrong. That is the only thing, because I even saw the code of every single person who did it, and everyone who did it exactly. I mean, the logic what they applied was exactly what I did. Not even like, oh, this is similar to the same. No, exactly the same thing. The same first. Okay, first you take in the elements like this, then you take for the first M elements, then you exactly the same thing. I banged my head finding out what the problem. I mean, I didn't spend a lot of time but yeah, basically at the end, what I realized is this thing needs to be cleared out as quickly as possible. Pupil. If I get to pupil, then I can rest easily, and then I can move on to the next things. This thing is not. I've been in newbie for how long? 1 year, more than 1 year. I mean, my arrogance got the better of me. I thought I could get the pupil, but apparently not. Or apparently I could. Who knows? I mean, maybe this contest was bad. I don't know at the end. When I get to pupil, I'll tell you what will happen. Okay, this happened. So, another thing is, there are other things that I'm supposed to be doing, which is first things first. There's a paper we need to present, and the deadline is actually today, but I did all the things I was supposed to, and there are other things you should do, but for that we need the papers from other papers for the what is that, literature survey. Yeah. So if we'll get that thing, and the outputs and everything can be done later. So mostly it's done, but other than that, I also have an interview tomorrow for some company named Butty or something. So for that also I have an interview tomorrow. So in the first interview I got selected. They told me prepare for AWS, get a good idea of it and fast API and everything. So I have to prepare for that too, and I have to absolve this contest. The one thing is, when something hits so hard, you need to make sure that this doesn't happen again. And what I think is, what happened here is, see, for AB it was pretty good. I could have increased my speed more, but that just comes down to being present, actually putting my complete focus and being confident enough in my answer to submit it. Because sometimes I'm afraid of, okay, even though I went through the entire answer, I'll just look through it again. So not doing that. And the second thing is, for C, I could have come up with a better answer if I would have just spent some more time, but I was so worried that I might lose time on this thing. I always, that thing comes all the time whenever I'm solving the problem. Some fear comes in, whoa, the time is going up. So I'm like, okay, this solution is good enough. Let's code it thing. And the next thing is I had to use some kind of a formatter for my code so that it comes out well, and the code is not like, I mean, I get this, I'm able to look at the code properly so that the code is clean and I can figure out any misplaced lines and everything. And as for D, I still don't know. I think implementation, my thoughts and should be better placed as code. I mean, I have an abstract thought of my logic, and I need to be able to put it better into the code. I mean, I have to convert it into code proper way. In a proper way is what I think I should be doing. And I'll absolve this contest too. But the thing is, I have to prepare for tomorrow's interview, and after tomorrow, then I'll start doing it. And then I also have graphs to finish. I mean, I'm not afraid of graphs anymore. I actually like graph problems more than normal ones. Because I mean they're a bit okay. You do these things, you'll get this thing. So most of the times they're kind of easy. Kind of. I'm not saying they're easier, but I like that more. So, but I have a few problems like this. There are 3 problems. I mean, the reason I chose these 3 were, I mean, other than that I can do one. There are 2 problems which I chose because they asked it in a company. There's a company called Just Pay something, not something. It's Just Pay. So what happened was, in that there were 3 graph problems that were asked, and at that time I was like, see, 24 LP or something. I didn't have the confidence in me to think that I would get it. So I was like, I would rather just see how far I can go. I mean, the test was not screened, like there was no like camera surveillance or something, so you could copy all you want, and that is what exactly everyone did. Now I'm not a goody two shoes person. I will cheat when necessary. Absolutely no problem. But here I thought, see, at the end they're going to filter it out. No one's going to pay 24 lakhs to more than one guy. Only one guy was selected for that company, by the way. So at the end it's not going to happen. I mean, that is my thought process. So I thought, why not use this as an opportunity to see how quickly I can get good at graphs. But that was just 3 days. In 3 days I had to get good at graphs, which is not a lot of time. I mean, now if you look at it, I mean, when I look back now, I could have done it in 3 days if I knew how to start it. But at that point I didn't. So I couldn't solve. I only solved one problem, and that too not all test cases, because I wrote it in Python, and the last test case required a lot of time. I mean, speed. The time of the code should be fast. So I failed there. So what I thought was, okay, since I'm doing this graphs, so since I'm doing graphs, it would be fitting to finish off my graphs, like close the chapter by solving those 2 problems. So the first one, I think I can do it, but the second one definitely requires some kind of algorithms. I saw it sometime. So I had to learn that too, the small ones, and then I'll finish those 2 problems. Then I'll close the book. Okay, so that is what I'm doing for graphs. So first I have to solve the contest. Then again I have to first I have to solve the contest. Second, I have to prepare for the interview. Prepare means, I mean, I have to get ready for the interview. Third is I have to make sure this paper is well done. Fourth is I have to finish graphs, and then I also have to make friends, and then I also have to go to the gym. There are a lot of packed things. I have to make sure I do it properly, and I have to get a haircut too. Now the hair is growing evenly everywhere throughout my head. What I'll do is I'll shave it. I will fade it here so that it'll look good. That is, I mean, what I saw we are supposed to do when we get a buzz cut. We need to fade it in from time to time. Man. So, as for another thing is, before that, one thing. Usually when I record my videos, I don't look at my videos again. I just record them and I post them and I go on with my day. But recently I just saw the views of my videos. They're like 30 views for each video. I don't get that many views on my Bigo channel, where I actually post the code and everything. I used to. Now I had to still do it again, but I didn't get that much views for that channel. Now, see, it's not like my words are that interesting. So it's most probably either my family is watching it, or maybe my friends are watching it, or maybe my classmates are watching it. I don't know at this point. That's the one thing that's really messing my head up. Like 30 views for each and every video. I had to look at the analytics actually. I don't know. I think there's this thing called YouTube Studio, right, where you can look at analytics. I had to see I mean, are you people watching it till the end too? Have you come to this part? How long is it? 15 minutes. Are you watching 15 minutes of me speaking? I mean, if you are someone who knows me, seriously, 15 minutes of me speaking, of my bald head speaking. Huh? I mean, good for me, I guess. If you have any criticisms, you can drop it down. Like my voice, one of my guys complained that they're not able to hear. My voice is not audible. So, since my voice is not audible, I'll speak more loudly. And any other things you can mention it all. No problem. You can mention it in the comments too. I'll see who is watching my videos. Okay. So and as for this one thing, I had to mention is mutton. Yeah, that lamb thing. The problem is now I started to order 600 grams. I eat 600 grams of keema every day. Now the problem here is 600 grams of keema, it doesn't cook very well in this. I mean, I had to buy a pan, but it's not cooking that well. It's not coming out that good. The taste is not good at all. I have to bear through it a lot. So what I'm thinking is, first what I'll do is, for tomorrow I'll just eat normal food. My whatever is being cooked at home, I'll eat that for tomorrow. And tomorrow I'll order the lamb in such a way that mutton lambs in such a way that it will be in a steak form. So I'll ask them for 300 grams of steak shaped lamb, and I'll ask 4 of those pieces. So it's like 3, 6, 12, 9, 12. So I can use, like, at one day I can just make those steaks. I mean, I see these videos of steaks and they look good, they look tasty. So I'll be like, well, why not? I'll try it. I never tried these things in my life, nor has anyone who I know. So I'm the only guy making these things. So what I'll do is I'll buy those steak shaped ones. I'll salt them and everything, and then I'll use ghee and on the pan, and then I'll just sear it on one side, and 4 minutes later sear it on the other side, and I'll do that. Let's see what will happen. If that tastes good, then I'll do that, because this mutton keema thing is not working out at all. The taste is horrific. So I'll do that. And as for making friends, see, today the thing is, I have work to do. As I said, all these things I'm supposed to be doing. Because I was tired. I was just sleeping actually for a few minutes, like 15 minutes, because I was so tired from all the work I had to do. And so for tomorrow I'll go. The thing is, see, I had this confidence when I went out on Saturday night time. It was Saturday night, 8 o'clock, and I was postponing it a lot. But then I thought to myself, do it. No problem, just walk out, see talk to whoever you want to. One guy was like roaming 2 dogs. I was petting the dog and I asked them what the breed is, and I talked to him and everything. The second one, literally, no joke, I'm not kidding. I straight up, one old person, the elderly person was walking. I was walking here. I straight up just went to him. I mean, not went to him. I just looked at him and said hi. I was like, hi, hello uncle. How was your day? How was your day? And that's it. The old people are the easiest ones to talk to. You just go to them and say hi, and we went 2 rounds, complete 2 or 3 complete rounds, just talking. Complete 2-3 rounds, we just kept talking and everything, and it was a good conversation. So what I'll do is, I'll go to the park every evening until I get my gym membership, which after I get it, then I will go to the gym and speak. That is my main plan. But till then, I'll still work out. I'll start working out, because I don't like this thing anymore. I can't not work out for more than 6 days. It just feels irritating. So I'll go to the ground at 5 o'clock. I'll start working out, and then I'll speak to everyone. No discrimination. No girls only. No boys only. Yeah, everyone, old people, old aunties, everyone. I'll just speak to them, and make sure I'll speak to as many people as possible. Just get in a social flow state. And what my belief is that if we speak to a lot of people, eventually one or two guys we will meet of our own age. And since we go to the same park where we speak with so many people, so like you'll be in a circle where you're like, okay, these people know me. Then one of the main reasons we are afraid to speak to people is when you go to a new place, you speak to someone, the rest of the community doesn't know you, so you feel a sense of not belonging there. So you feel like an outcast. You feel like people will judge you. People will doubt you on what you think. So if you speak to everyone, then people know you. So when you speak up, for example, if you go and speak to a girl when you're in that park, if others know you in that park, then you'll be like, okay, no one thinks of me weird and everything. All that can apply to anyone. What I'm saying is, if you are just alone, you just went to a park inside, no one knows you, and you just spoke to a girl, you would be more scared because people might judge you, people might doubt you for like, who is this guy? Okay, so that is what I plan on doing. And as for contests, I mean, I can't take it to heart, even though I am. The one thing I have to do is just learn from it, learn from the mistakes, and keep doing contests. There's another contest 3 days from now. I have to do that too. Get to people. That is it. That is my one thing. Get to people. 1200 rating plus, and then I can rest easily. Till then I can't rest properly. I get to that, then that is it. And as for the interview, see, honestly, I don't know what will happen in the interview. I'll go and do my best. I mean, the first one went easily, even though I prepared a lot for the first one. It went easier than I expected it. So let's see what will happen. So the paper, I mean, I did the most I could. There's still some things I have to do. And after that, man, nothing else. I mean, I need to sort these things out first. First, this pupil thing, and second, having friends. These two things need to be sorted out. And third, gym. No, I forgot. Third, gym, and fourth also, the diet. These four things, if I sort them out, then I can move on with my life. I can't be satisfied till I do these four things. First is 1200. Second is make friends. Third is what is that? Body. Go get back to the gym. Get back to the gym. The only reason I'll start working out in the park too. For me, nothing a lot. I'll just do push-ups and pull chin-ups. That is enough. You go to failure, you will build muscle like that too. So I'll do it. But I want to go to the gym. I want to do the gym workouts. So I'll try I can't do anything in this case because, as I told you, I want to get a membership from Visakhapatnam and transfer it over to here. But my uncle who is in Visakhapatnam is not there currently, and when he comes, then he will do it. I don't know when he's going to come. In a few days, in 2 days, I guess. So when he comes, then as soon as it happens, again I have to transfer it and everything. Okay, but I'm still patient because I don't want to spend a lot of money on this gym. And after that, the diet. So the diet thing, tomorrow I'll book. I'll ask the butcher shop to cut it in that way. I'll see if it works or not. If it works, then good. I'll start eating steaks every day. I mean, for tomorrow I'll eat just normal food. I'm planning on eating only normal food. So yeah, that's it. If you find any mistakes in the video, you can point it down so I can see who's watching my videos. So yeah, that's it. If there are any more updates, I'll update you. So yeah, these four things, if they happen, then I'll be happy. I can update you, okay, these are over. Now what is happening, okay? Until these four things don't happen, I can't. I can't. Okay, anyways, that's it for the video. See you when will I record my next video? When I get 1200, I at this point I'm not confident whether I'll get it or not. Steak, yeah. after I cook my steak and eat it, I'll make another video. So yeah, till then, bye.